Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Alpha Omega Occasionally. And on this occasion, and this comes from the heart by the way, all my videos do, we're talking about being tolerated in Thailand. And I choose my words carefully. You might think to yourself, why am I using the term being tolerated when Thailand is one of the most welcoming, friendliest countries in the world? Tourists flock to this country not just because of the weather, not just because of the food, because of its beautiful people who are warm and welcoming and friendly. But wait a minute, if I'm a tourist in a country, surely the economy will benefit from my presence. I spend my money there, I'm an invisible export, that's what it is. I inject money into the economy. But if I decide to live in a country and take a job in that country, would the people of that country have a different attitude towards me? Well, the answer is yes, of course, because this pans out through history. Wherever immigrants, I should say, well, immigrating. Whenever immigrants start working in their second home, their country of choice, the locals tend to get agitated by this if they don't have the opportunity to work. They'll say, why are they coming here to work when I haven't got a job? We all know this. In Thailand, one of the reasons why they are so welcoming and that there's no animosity towards Westerners for any that I have ever come across is because I'm not here to take a job from a Thai. Because I can't. Because you're not allowed. So therefore, and by the way, I'm not an immigrant. I'm on a non-immigrant visa. It's very clear. As most people, well, not most, I say the 99.9% of the Farang who live in Thailand are on a non-immigrant visa, even though I'm married to a Thai and my son is Thai. So, I'm not an immigrant. Or an immigrant. Sorry, I should say. I'm not an immigrant. So therefore, I'm not working. So therefore, I'm welcome. In order to stay here, you have to have a certain amount of money in the bank. It's 400,000 Thai baht, or about $12,000 is needed in your bank account to maintain your visa. If I started working, would the attitude be different? If I got, let's say Thailand changed its policy, immigration policy, and I started driving a bus or driving a taxi, what way would I be treated by Thais then? I'm not saying all, but in general. It's food for thought. And I'll give you an example of how I know this to be the case. I try to make a living off YouTube. I've got 3 YouTube channels. This one, and this one. I make videos every night for the Big Picture El Panorama, as you probably know, in Wigwang Night Market, in the heart of Rashida. And I can tell you the truth. I've been doing that for 2 years. Not one of the traders, and I mean this, not one of the traders will pass me the time of day or bid me the time of day. They never say hello to me. They never engage in conversation with me. There's a lady who sells beer where I buy my Leo. I buy a can of Leo as I'm going around as a little alleyway. I buy at least 2 cans of Leo from her every night. And she has never uttered and never made an utterance towards me other than the price of it and thank you. That's it. She wouldn't even enter into conversation. Not only that, but on more than one occasion, in one particular restaurant, I won't name any names, I was interviewing a girl and I was just at the doorway. Let's say the doorway was here. Okay, I was just at the doorway talking to the girl. But I wasn't blocking the doorway, but I was in the way of the doorway. But it was literally seconds, but it doesn't matter. I got shoved in the back by a woman. one of the family members of the restaurant. Just shoved me out of the way. She literally shoved me out of the way. And I piped up, "Don't shove me." But of course she didn't understand what I said because she doesn't speak English. But however, that really brought it home to me that I am tolerated in that market. And that's the truth. That is the truth. I've had run-ins with motorcycle taxi drivers or motorcycle taxi guys. I won't go into detail. I made a video at the time my camera light was broken by one of them. He was flailing his hands about, and we got into an argument because I wanted him to pay for the damage, blah, blah, but I wouldn't do it. There was no way he was going to do it. Other times I was standing in a would-be motorcycle taxi rank. They're not official. They just take over the road as they see fit. And I was ushered out. They had it sectioned off with traffic cones, little rectangular thing in the middle of the road, not in the middle of the road, side of the road. And I was told to politely go and sling me hook, get out of there. Not politely, aggressively. So when I go about my business there, you probably noticed I don't engage with the traders that much because I know that I wouldn't say I'm unwelcome. I know that it's not, it goes, I know that they tolerate. That's what it is. I know that they tolerate me. And that's what I'm trying to say in this, that if you're not working and you're on a non-immigrant visa, so if you are here on a non-immigrant visa, you're not working, you're not causing any kind of distress or friction or anything like that, because no one's going to be worried that you're going to take the job from a Thai person. But when I do my videos in the Wigwang night market, I'm not working with them, I'm working alongside them, and I'm treated courteously, but there's a feeling of tolerance. That's the truth. Now, I've been doing videos. I've recently introduced the food interlude into the Big Picture El Panorama, and I've sat down in numerous restaurants in Wigwang Night Market, and the restaurateurs are absolutely cordial and friendly and polite and everything else. But you see, I'm a customer, so I bought a meal and then I might interview the owner or whatever after that, and it's all great. It's all great. I'm not saying everybody in that market has a tolerance for me, but I get that feeling. So are we tolerated in Thailand or are we welcome in Thailand? I think we're welcome because we're not working and we're not taking jobs. Now, you can probably say, yeah, you can work. Yeah, you can be an English teacher because a Thai can't do that job. You can be a diving instructor. I don't know why, presumably because there aren't many Thai divers. Hang on. No problem. Yes, you can work. You can work, but you're going to be working in a job that's not going to be taken away from a Thai person, like teaching English or teaching French or whatever other language it is, because a Thai person wouldn't necessarily, they're not native English speakers. So, you know, a school will recruit a native English speaker over a Thai because of that fact, you see. So you can do that, but you're not viewed as being taken work from a Thai by doing that. You can be a diving instructor. I don't know why they've included that in the limited amount of occupations that foreigners can do, but that's one of the ones you can do. And you can be a basket weaver. And there's a list on the internet, about 10 or 15, I don't know what it is, occupations that you can do. But generally speaking, there's no way you're going to drive a taxi, there's no way you're going to work at McDonald's, there's no way you're going to work in a bank or a hospital for that matter. So therefore, you are welcome because you're not interfering. And that in itself is a tolerance. We are tolerated because we inject cash into the economy. Now, I'm not saying that your average Joe in Thailand goes, oh, there's a Farang, he's injecting cash into the economy. It's not that. But they know, they have this assumption that we have money because they know that we can't work. So therefore, we are welcome as long as we don't interfere with the economics of the place. So, do you feel tolerated in Thailand? Let me know, because I'd be very interested to hear what your view on this is. Again, I'm not saying anything derogatory. I think Thailand's a wonderful place. They're People are amazing. I'm very happy here. But when I do my videos for the Big Picture El Panorama, I get a different vibe from the locals. And I will correct myself there. I said that nobody has ever spoken to me in the 2 years that I've done my videos there. That's incorrect. One lady. There is one lady in the market but I have to say hello to her first, but she does engage in a little bit of chat here and there. But apart from that, nothing. There's one particular fella, actually, he's a trader. I offered to do, not a promotion, but talk to him about what he was selling, and he brushed me aside like that. So that's my 5 cents worth. I hope you enjoyed this, and if you did, let me know in the comment section what you think. But whatever you do, make sure you click that like button, the share button, the subscribe button, the notifications bell. Do all those wonderful things, and I'll bring you back another wonderful video very soon. Thanks for joining me. Hello there.